Flaming duck, it's in the house again.
Morning, Sid.
That's funny.
What's the matter?
Well, either I'm hearing things or that bleeding duck's a ventriloquist. Did you see it go through here?
No.
Well, it's hiding somewhere. Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, where's it coming from? You're a bit old to be playing with toys, aren't you?
It's not a toy. That is a duck warbler. It's very realistic, isn't it? I bought it for Anna.
Well, you wasted your money. You'll never get a duck to blow down that. Come on.
Look,
get out of it. Go on.
It's not for Anna. It's for me to blow through so I can talk to her in her own tongue.
Oh, well, why don't you do it properly? Buy a cow warbler and a pig warbler, and we can have any questions in the barn.
Look, the trouble with you, Sydney, is that you're not very affectionate.
I don't want to be affectionate with a duck.
When I think how fond that duck is of me, I'm quite touched.
Yeah, you're right. Very touched. Well, what's the book?
Aye? Oh, it's mine. You can have a look if you like.
Duck Spotting for Beginners. God blimey.
No, it's very interesting. Tells you all about ducks and their habits, and there are over 40 colour photographs in there.
I see. Sort of playboy of the feathered world.
Yes, I suppose to. See if Anna's in there.
What's she? Play Duck of the Month?
She'll be under A for Aylesbury.
A for Aylesbury, hang on. Yes, he is. Isn't that pretty?
Ah. Could almost be Anna herself, couldn't it?
Yeah, what's she say? Oh, that's very interesting.
What?
According to this, Anna should be Alec.
Alec?
Yes, she's a drake.
I don't believe it.
Well, there, look for yourself. Here's a picture of the female. Nothing like her. Anna is definitely a fella.
No wonder she never laid any eggs.
Well, that's it, you see. This is the only farm in the country with a queer duck.
Look, don't talk rubbish.
I'm not talking rubbish. Facts are facts. Look how he follows you about.
Well, he's just very affectionate, that's all.
More than affectionate. He's effeminate.
I mean, you are talking rubbish. I mean, just because a male animal, gets attached to a male human, it doesn't mean to say there's anything queer about it.
Well, it's not natural.
Of course it's natural. I mean, our brown heifer, right? She's very fond of the woman who comes to collect the eggs, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say she was queer.
Well, I'm not so sure. Have you seen her in that duffel coat and the big boots?
Not the egg woman, the heifer.
Yes, you know, I think you've got a good point there. A very good point. I mean, we don't really know what that duck thinks about you. I mean, he obviously knows the difference between a duck and a drake, but does he know the difference between a man and a woman? What we have got to find out is whether that duck just thinks that you are a friendly fella or a bit of crumpet.
Sydney, I do not intend to spend the morning psychoanalyzing our duck.
Drake.
Jack Drake, what does it matter? Good God, if things go on the way we are, what are the animals left at all?
What do you mean?
We are faced with what is known in financial circles as a balance of payments problem.
What kind of problem?
Balance of payments. Too many payments, not enough balance. And here you are, Sydney, the history of our financial crisis in black and white, except the bank statements, and they're in red.
Well, let's see. That's 2 overdues, 3 final demands, solicitor's letter. I see. Does that mean we're skint?
Yeah, Stoney's skint.
Well, that's good, isn't it? We've been in exactly 1 month and we're bankrupt. Even the government did better than that.
I think we should call an emergency financial meeting.
Carry on, Chancellor.
Now, the way I see it is this. It's all a question of imports and exports.
What are you talking about? We're running a 40-acre farm, not Marks and Spencer.
I'm just trying to put it in simple terms.
Simple terms.
That's right. Now look, you see, if we equate our sales with our exports and our expenses with our imports, we find that our exports vis-à-vis our sales are adversely disproportionate to our imports vis-à-vis our expenses. Now, you see, unless we revert our import-export ratio to bring about a trade surplus and close the gap, we will continue to have an adverse balance.
Does Harold Wilson know about you?
Now, the position is this, you see. Now, our sale of milk and eggs only just cover our overheads. Therefore, our first priority must be to get an infusion of new capital.
So what do? Get in touch with the gnomes of Zurich?
Now, there are two courses of action open. One, we can sell our assets, in other words, dispose of our livestock. Or, if we do that, this raises a snag.
I thought it might.
Because if we did this, we'd have no sales at all, and we'd be worse off than we are now.
Brilliant.
Therefore, as I said in the beginning, you listening?
Yes.
We must increase our exports. So what else can we export besides milk and eggs?
You for a start.
Produce, wheat, barley, oats.
And where are we going to get all that?
From our 40 acres.
Oh, blimey, have you been out there on safari lately? We must have at least, let's see now, 20 acres of nettles and dandelions, 14 acres of king-size clover, and about 6 acres of swamp.
Well, I admit there's work to be done, but we didn't come here to take it easy.
I did.
Now then, the question as I see it is this. If we can hang on to the harvest, we'll have enough left over to pay off all our debts and have a little bit left in the bank.
Oh, well then we'll manage, won't we? I mean, we're all right, aren't we? All we got to do is wait for all that lovely stuff to grow.
No?
No?
No. What do we do before we reap?
So?
Plough.
Oh.
And we haven't got one.
All right, we'll do it by hand.
Impossible. The time we finish ploughing, we'd be sowing whilst the others are reaping.
Well, blimey, what a performance. All right, we'll hire a couple of ploughs.
What with?
Yes, well, it's back to the bowlers and the brollies.
No. There is one alternative, Sidney. Mr. Bromley Jones next door might lend us a plough.
Bromley Jones from next door? Oh, he'll fall over himself to help us, he will.
Why not?
Well, for a start, we pinched his prize bull and put it in with our 11 cows for the night. We'd him out for 6 months. Added to which, I tipped the manure over his classy car. How's that for a why not?
Sidney, you disappoint me. You are a pessimist. I will persuade him.
Impossible.
In 2 minutes, he'll be eating out of my hand.
If you can persuade Bromley-Jones to lend us a plough, mate, it'll be a miracle.
In that case, make it 10 minutes. The impossible I can do at once. But miracles take a little longer. Anybody home?
You Mr. Turner?
Yes?
I'm Mr. Gill, butcher.
Oh, what's a coincidence? That's very strange. I've just been talking about you to my partner.
Yes, I've just been talking about you to my solicitor.
Oh. All right, how much do we owe you?
£15.10.
You wouldn't consider taking payment in eggs?
No.
No.
Either I get my money by the weekend, or you get a writ. From now on, it's COD. No money, no meat.
Morning, Mr. Gill.
Hi, morning, Doc. I shouldn't try and drum up any business here. They're broke.
Oh, I didn't become a medical man to get rich. I may be only a veterinary surgeon, but the care of the sick comes before the pocket, you know.
Oh, well, good luck to you.
Good morning.
Morning.
May I come in for a moment?
How much do we owe you?
Oh, nothing.
Come right in, matey.
And who have I the pleasure of addressing?
Sid Turner.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Doc McBride. I thought I'd just call round and make myself known.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Doc.
Not at all, not at all, not at all. After all, you never know when sickness may strike.
Yeah, that's true, quite true. Here, while you happen to be here, would you mind having a look at my ankle? I get twinges, you know.
Well, it's a bit irregular, but if you really want me to...
Well, that's very nice of you. Won't take a minute, will it?
Uh-huh. Which leg is it?
That's the one.
I see. Well, just turn you around. Aye. Uh-huh. There's a slight swelling there, but I don't think there's any serious damage to the fetlock.
Well, that's a relief, that is.
Well, is there anything else?
Well, I've been a bit run down lately. I wonder if you had any vitamin pills.
Oh, well, I have, but I don't think that... Well, I suppose one wouldn't do you any harm.
You think one will be enough?
Oh, I think this one will.
I asked for a vitamin pill, not a billiard ball.
That contains every known vitamin. And one or two that haven't even been discovered yet.
What do I do with it? Sit on it till it hatches?
No, pop it in your mouth and swallow.
No, I have trouble swallowing aspirins.
Yes. Of course, your gullet isn't as wide as a cow's.
A cow's? What kind of a doctor are you?
A veterinary surgeon.
What are you doing giving me pills?
Don't worry, it won't do you any harm. We're all pretty much the same, I think. Well, if you show me where the cow shed is, I'll have a wee look at your cows.
Straight through there, Doc.
Thank you very much.
Right across the yard.
Right, you go.
Thank you.
What was that, Sid?
It's Dr. Finlay of the animal world. Well, did you see Lord Muck?
Yes, I saw him.
What did he say?
Not much if you leave out the swear words.
Is he going to lend us the plough or not?
I never got round to asking him.
I'll ask him myself.
Don't think you need to bother, Sid. Think he'll be round here himself any minute. If not sooner. You're not going to shoot you?
Don't tempt me.
Just a minute. What's going on here?
Well, we had a little mishap with a few eggs.
6 dozen eggs, to be precise.
Well, can't you salvage some and make a few omelettes?
I'm running a farm, not a transport cafe.
All right, how much were the eggs?
£2.
All right, you got a pound.
Yeah.
Plus 50 guineas mating fee for my prize bull.
Why don't we talk this over like intelligent men?
Intelligent men, don't you think that would give me an unfair advantage?
Oh, it was just an unfortunate chain of events, you know.
Yeah, starting with you moving in here.
Oh, we're about to make a few mistakes in the beginning. Can't you forgive and forget?
I was prepared to forget the incident with the manure.
Well, that was an accident.
I was prepared to overlook the fact that you stole my prize bull.
And that was an accident.
And this morning's incident was a disaster. A total disaster.
Oh, that was an accident.
Yes, so you say. Now listen to me. I will tell you this. If either of you two gentlemen come anywhere near my farm again, there will be another accident. Excuse me, gentlemen. I want that 50 guineas by the weekend. Otherwise, you will hear from my solicitors.
You are the greatest. You go over there to get us out of trouble. How do we finish up? 50 guineas worse off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sid. You do seem to have the knack of upsetting everybody.
Oh, I don't know. The local solicitors are probably highly chuffed.
Well, we've had it now. He's not going to lend us his plough, is he?
Well, gentlemen, you'll be pleased to hear that everything's just fine.
Hooray.
What was that?
Oh, it's probably that pig face from next door.
Perhaps he shot himself.
No such luck. You know, I'm surprised at him going duck shooting after what happened last year.
What happened?
Well, he accidentally shot Tom Grimshaw's champion Welsh collie. Peppered its tail with buckshot.
Get away.
And it cost him over £100 to hush it up, you know. Cheerio.
£100 for a champion Welsh collie. I wonder how much we get for a broken down Welsh farmer.
I don't think this is going to work, Sid.
Why not?
Well, he might not shoot in this direction.
He will when you give him a blast on your quacker. Here, better have some of this as well.
What's that for?
Realism. And if you're going to pretend that he's shot, you've got to have some blood on you, haven't you?
Ooh. It smells like sheep dye.
This sheep dye. Yeah, I should do it.
Sid, There's no chance of my actually being shot, is there?
You don't think I'd let you do it if there was any danger in it, do you?
Yes.
You'd be as safe as the Bank of England.
In that case, I've had it.
I keep telling you, you've got nothing to worry about.
If you say so.
What are you doing?
Giving him a few quacks.
Well, hang on a minute. Wait till I've gone.
Why?
There's no point in both of us getting shot.
All right, Vic, don't worry. Don't worry, mate. You get him on the seat either. You'll be all right, don't worry. Oh, my God. All right, mate. All right.
How is he?
He's in a bad way, I think.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing serious.
Well, I hope not for your sake.
Yes.
I think I better take his pulse.
Yes.
God, blimey.
What is it?
It stopped.
Oh, my God.
I think I must have forgotten to wind it.
Shouldn't we get him to a hospital?
No. I don't think he should be moved.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. He is going to be all right,
I hope
isn't
so,
he?
mate. He was a very good friend to me.
Yes.
All right,
Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans. Speak to me, Mr. Evans. The pain! I really think we should get a doctor.
No, it's too late. I'm a goner.
No, Vic. You don't go, Vic. No, don't go, Vic. Stick
I'm
around.
going, Sid.
No.
Goodbye, Sid.
No.
Goodbye. Yes, you can have my share of the farm. Look after Alec.
Alec. Is that his next of kin?
It's a duck.
The poor chap's delirious.
I'm on my way to that big farmhouse in the sky.
Have you got a brandy? Would you get one? There's some in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yes.
Thank you very much.
Farewell, cruel
Oh,
world.
shut up, Sir Lawrence. Don't overdo it.
I just thought that had a touch of realism.
Oh, yeah, very real. I'm on my way to that great farmhouse in the sky.
Well, I got that from Humphrey Bogart. When he was snuffing, he said, penitentiary in the sky.
Yeah, well, just groan. Keep on groaning.
Yeah, don't forget to ask him about the compensation.
Yes, I'll bring it up casually in the conversation.
Right.
Here we are. All right, Vic. All right.
Here we are.
Oh, thank you very much.
I thought that was for Mr. Evans.
Oh, no. We can't give him any strong drink. He might have internal injury.
Yeah!
All right.
Oh, dear, yes. How very wise. Well, if there's anything I can do.
Well, I don't think there's anything anybody can do, really, that would be compensation for what's happened.
But it was purely accidental.
Yeah. I mean, good health is its own compensation.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it is.
I mean,
yes.
just to see my friend on his feet again would be compensation.
Yes, I'm sure it would be, yes. However, since you mentioned it.
Mention what?
Compensation.
Did I mention that?
3 times in the last minute. However, under the circumstances, if there's anything I can do to help, I will only be too happy.
There are 1 or 2 jobs you could do for us.
Ow!
Top meadow,
Ploughed and sown with barley.
bottom meadow,
Ploughed and sown with oats.
long meadow,
Ploughed and sown with wheat.
ditches,
Yes, all dug and drained.
edges.
All trimmed.
Well, that's a lot then.
Thank God.
You can do the barn in the morning.
Yeah, I beg your pardon.
There's a couple of holes in the roof. Well, I would like to do it myself, but somebody's got to look after Victor, you see.
Yes, by the way, how is Mr. Evans?
Well, he's had a good night, the patient, but his condition remains unchanged.
Well, perhaps I ought to pop in and see him.
No. He's under very heavy sedation, you see. And while he's asleep, he doesn't feel the pain, so I wouldn't like you to wake him up.
I see. Well, perhaps I better pop off home then.
Yeah, well, see you in the morning.
Yes, right.
Don't forget the paintbrush
The paintbrush.
for the barn.
But I thought you said the roof needed repairing.
Yeah, well, you might as well give it a lick of paint at the same time.
Never mind, Alec. No, Uncle Victor likes you even though you've changed your sex. There we are.
Oh, God. This is marvellous. This is the life.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I'm fed up with lying about you. I want to go out and get a breath of fresh air.
Get a breath of fresh air? What happens if you bump into Bromley-Jones? You're supposed to be fighting for your life.
Well, can't you say I made a miraculous recovery?
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because you're going to have a relapse.
I am?
Yes. I mean, if we play our cards right, we need never work again till after the harvest.
Look, if you think I'm going to lie here till September, you're mistaken. I'm getting up and going out.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, rigor mortis might sit never lie around here much longer.
just get on with it.
And Alec needs a little turn as well.
Yes, on the
Yeah, will you
split.
say goodbye to
Shut
Uncle
up.
Sidney?
Go on, get him out of here. Go
All
on.
right.
And hurry up.
All
Don't
right.
go too far.
Bye-bye.
Yes, goodbye, goodbye. Hello, is that the exchange? Put me through to Gill, the butcher. Hello, Mr. Gill. Clover Farm here. Would you please send 4 fillet steaks, a pound of kidneys, and 2 pork chops? The money? Just send a bill to Mr. Bromley Jones. Thank you.
Are you there, Mr. Turner?
I'm coming, I'm coming. I thought you were gone home.
Is Mr. Evans still on his sick bed?
Oh, yes, yes.
That's strange. I could have sworn I'd just seen him walking around with a duck.
Oh, never, never. He hasn't left that living room.
In that case, you won't mind if I go and see for myself?
No, I don't think he should be disturbed.
I'm afraid he's going to have to be.
Yes, well, would you mind giving your boots a wipe, please? Because I'm expecting the doctor to polish the floor.
Oh, Mr. Evans, I'm so sorry to disturb you. My apologies. Strange. Well, it appears I was mistaken. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Well, goodbye.
Yeah.
I left my cap in the living room.
Your cap?
Yes.
Well, I'll get it.
No, it's no trouble.
Well, would you mind giving your boots another wipe? You got them all mucky again.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Evans. I left my cap behind.
Oh, thank God he's gone. Oh, blimey. Am I glad you're back. We just had that twit Bromley Jones in here. If I hadn't been clever, he'd have rumbled us.
And I'm saying, fella, who are you talking to?
I just have...
Well, gentlemen, how did you get on today? Did you plant all my potatoes, Mr. Turner?
Yes, all 10 acres.
Good. Capital, yeah.
I've gone right off chips.
And you, Mr. Evans?
You got the cleanest pigsties in the country.
Oh, splendid. Well, tomorrow you can start sheep shearing.
We don't know the first thing about sheep shearing.
Well, you'll soon learn. I have over 500. Well, goodbye, gentlemen. Cheerio. See you in the morning at 5 a.m.
It's your blooming fault. You want that flaming duck. He's in the house again. Look at him, a feathered freak.
Uncle Victor thinks you're a very clever drake.
Duck.
You said he was a drake.
If he is, he's queerer than we think.
What do you mean?
Look what he's done.